individuals believe he deserves. In case a round is even, each fighter gets 10 points. So that's the setup. Let's get into the center of the ring now, and the ring announcer, Pat Rush.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing one of Chicago's popular middleweights, Bobby Boyd. Also, one of Chicago's heavy-punching heavyweights, Johnny Holman. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the old-time greats of the boxing world, the former lightweight and welterweight champ, Barney Ross. The main event of the evening, 10 rounds, presented by the International Boxing Club, is sanctioned by and conducted under the supervision of the State Athletic Commission of Illinois. The officials, the examining physician, Dr. Irving Slott. The timers at the bell, Bob Klaus. Counting for the knockdowns, Mike Murphy. The judges, John Bray and James McManus. The referee, Frank Sikora. In this corner, from Chicago, wearing black and white trunks, weighing 183 pounds, Bobby Satterfield. In this corner, from Havana, Cuba, wearing white and black trunks, weighing 215 pounds, Nino Valdez. Referee, Frank Sikora.
You men received your instructions from the Illinois State Athletic Commission. I'm here to enforce them. I want a clean break at all times. I want no rabbit punching, no kidney punches. Be careful of your low blows. They may cost you a round. In case of a knockdown, I want you to go to your furthest corner and stay there till I tell you to come out fighting. Also, in case of a knockdown, you must take an 8 count. Is that understood? Shake hands and come out fighting.
Frank Sikora has finished his instructions to the fighters. You're looking at the king-size Nino Valdez. 6 feet 3, 215 pounds tonight, an 80-inch reach. One of the very longest in boxing. I think the only one that has an edge might be Hurricane Jackson. Against Bob Satterfield at 183. So Satterfield is spotting Valdez 32 pounds on the scales. Round number 1. Valdez had won 11 straight fights before he lost a very close decision to Archie Moore in Las Vegas. Satterfield with a very big right hand, and he's finding the range early on Valdez. Difference in size is almost humorous between these two. Satterfield makes up an explosive punch, whatever he may lack in size here. Parrying those right-hand shots and throwing some of his own, and I believe he's opened a cut alongside the left eye of Satterfield. When Satterfield turns around, we'll have a better look at it. Yes, a cut has been opened underneath the eyebrow along the outer edge of Satterfield's left eye. It's not a serious cut as yet. A slight split in the skin. Valdez is keeping that long left out, and Satterfield, on a lot of his punches, has been waving in thin air, having trouble getting inside the tremendous reach of Valdez. Satterfield has been aiming largely for the head, hasn't been coming in tight, which is, of course, the textbook way to fight a bigger man, and raining punches into the midsection, shooting the shots to the head as you step away. He's going for the head from the outset. We're almost through the first round. Mighty misses here in this first round. They're really stirring up a breeze around this ring.
Hi there, Bill the bartender speaking. Say, how do you plan to enjoy these last few weeks of summer? Going on picnics to the country with friends, perhaps? Or you might be lucky enough to live near a beach like this one. Or maybe a good old game of softball, the way you like to relax and have fun. Don't overdo it, of course. Well, whatever you do, just be sure you keep cool with some refreshing cans of Pabst Blue Ribbon right out of the ice pack. Here it is, the popular new cooler case that holds 12 cans of Pabst Blue Ribbon, the beer that really does quench your thirst. No trouble, no bother. You just reach down for a frost-coated can, pour it out, and sit back and enjoy cooling, soothing, refreshing Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. The finest beer served anywhere. And enjoy it the convenient way, in a Pabst Blue Ribbon ice pack.
All right, we're ready with round number 2. You're looking into the corner of Bob Satterfield as he waits for the bell. He's at a disadvantage in the reach department. Satterfield appears to be wanting to stay at long range with Valdez because he can pick off those jabs and hopes to get in with that longer shot at the head. Satterfield fights best at long range. He has a lot of power in his punches, but he has to start them from some distance out. Valdez laid on the side of the jaw of Bob Satterfield. Satterfield negotiated a maneuver there that might serve him in good stead. There's a minute to go here in the second round when he was able to hook his thumb on the left hand of Valdez and keep it down. If he can pin that left hand down and bring a right hand across. It could end this fight rather suddenly. Ten seconds left in the second round. round two. This is Valdez going back to his corner. Nino is the heavyweight champion of Cuba and has long been on the waiting list for a title shot at Rocky Marciano. He's beaten some of the very top heavyweights, including Ezzard Charles and Hurricane Jackson. As you have noticed, he's got pretty good speed despite his bulk, and of course he has tremendous power. If he can get a clean shot at an opponent, the fight is usually over about that time. He's had 2 fights this year. He knocked out Jack Flood and then lost a tight 15-round decision to Archie Moore in Las Vegas. Prior to that Moore loss, he had won 11 straight. Across the ring, the seconds are huddled around Bob Satterfield. That's his manager, Ike Bernstein, who was leaning over the ring ropes. And his back to us is Danny Spunt, Satterfield's trainer, and you can see them working a little bit on that very slightly damaged left eye. It's not a serious cut at all. It's more of a scratch than a cut, and round 3 is coming up. The big right hand missed. Thrown by Nino Valdez. Valdez, when he moves in on the attack, if nothing happens, as you can see, moves right on in and drops that big, massive weight all over Satterfield, which tends to wear a man down if this fight goes on very far. Satterfield, 32 pounds less in weight than Nino Valdez, 183 to 215. Chance for the right hand there, missed his target, but it was a clear opening shot. Valdez letting that left hand droop just a bit now, and Satterfield seems to be biding his time, looking for a chance to lash one through there. Valdez again moving in and draping that big weight over the shoulders of Satterfield. A minute to go now, and we're in round number 3. Smacked hard into the ribs of Bob Satterfield. Satterfield now is moving in there. He got one right hand to the jaw, another one. Valdez is wide-eyed over on the far side of the ring, and a big lump is forming now at the outer edge of his left eyebrow. He has really raised the mouth.
Say, men, you see these? They're century-old tweezers from the famous Dissembler collection. Yes, men actually used them to pull out their whiskers. Oh, brother. Sometimes after you've shaved, you may think that you're using a gadget like this, but not actually when you switch to Menon Foam Shave Menthol Ice. No, sir. Menon Foam Shave, with its exclusive menthol formula, lets you get close, longer-lasting shaves without razor pull. It makes shaves cooler, more soothing, and more comfortable, too. In fact, scientific tests prove that Menon alone, of all leading pressure shaves, gives you more cool, soothing comfort, better shaves. So why put up with that pulled-out feeling? Use Menon Foam Shave with menthol.
We're ready to go now with the fourth round. This is Nino Valdez, who had a tremendous lump puffed out on his left eyebrow. The use of the ice bag between the rounds has gotten the swelling down somewhat, but Satterfield really found his jaw in that one, and then in his second right hand, they punched that raised the big welt alongside the eye. The power of Satterfield's punch obviously startled Nino Valdez, who was absolutely wide-eyed on the far side of the ring as he tried to parry the thrusts of Satterfield in the closing seconds of the third round. Bob Satterfield in the black trunks against Nino Valdez in the white. About 45 seconds left in the fourth round. Good right hand shot by Valdez. Landing along the cheekbone. Ten seconds in the fourth round. Number 4, big hand for these two. Next Wednesday night, we invite you to be our guest for the 242nd Wednesday night fight. From Madison Square Garden in New York City, we'll bring you a 10-round welterweight bout between Danny Giovanelli of Brooklyn, New York, an extremely agile fighter with a very fast punch, who vaulted into national prominence when he defeated top welterweight contender Vince Martinez, and Ray Drake of New York City. Drake was once a stablemate of Giovanelli and has had an impressive amateur career. This will be Drake's first Wednesday night fight appearance. Remember, your TV tickets to the fight are the products that bring you the fights: Menon, products for men, and Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Round number 5 coming up. This is Bob Satterfield's corner. There's the bell. Bobby Gleason, Valdez's manager, has done a good job in the corner with the ice bag on that puffed eye. The swelling has decreased. It really ballooned up when it got hit in the third round, when Satterfield smacked a tremendous right hand up there. Popped out about the size of an egg. There goes another right hand shot in the same spot. Woo. Valdez started one from right field there, and Satterfield just leaned into it and had the punch curl around his neck. Satterfield's right hand hit Valdez right on the point of the elbow, and Satterfield pulled that right hand away like it may have hurt him. Hurt Satterfield, that is. Still throwing it pretty good. Apparently it's all right. A little less than 1 minute to go in the 5th round. That big right hand by Satterfield was a glancing blow. Left eye of Valdez popped up big again. Satterfield landed on it hard early in this round. Five seconds to go.
Well, blow me lid, said Captain Kidd. I've found a priceless treasure. This Pabst Blue Ribbon buried here
is worth its weight in pleasure.
So lift the latch
And down the hatch.
This ice has kept it chilling.
And Pabst Blue Ribbon's famous for
Refreshing without filling. What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. The finest is the best to buy. You're always right when you rely on Quality. Drink Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Nino Valdez in his corner as round number 6 is coming up. Valdez, whenever he can, drooping that huge weight over Bob Satterfield. Right-hand shot by Satterfield. A good counter punch, however, came to the body, delivered by Nino Valdez. Satterfield in the black trunks, Valdez in the white. Satterfield, but again, Valdez is right back there with right hands of his own. little less than a minute to go, about 50 seconds left in the 6th round. They're really aiming with the big ones now. 30 seconds to go in round number 6. That is the end of round number 6 in what has been a very exciting fight. I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the newly elected president of the National Boxing Association, a member of the Illinois Athletic Commission, Lou Radzienda, and congratulations, Lou. It's quite an honor.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
And looking to the year ahead, as you are possessed of the presidency of the NBA, do you have any plans?
Well, I will dedicate my tenure of office as president of the National Boxing Association in working with local commissions so they may solve their problems locally. We will also dedicate our office of president in defending the good in boxing, and if there is evil, we will expose it, but in a legal and a...
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
There's the bell, and here we go into round number 7. Had more swing than damage in it that Satterfield just threw. Satterfield has landed some punishing blows on Valdez. They have not been squarely on the target, however. For the most part, those big rights have been coming in alongside Valdez's head or high on the jaw, and of course the one that made that tremendous welt on the left eyebrow of Valdez, getting in there just to the outside of the left eye. There's 1 minute to go in the 7th round. The fact that it's gone this far has been a matter of considerable surprise to the ringsiders here tonight. But neither has been able to get dead aim on the point of the jaw of the other. No disputing the knockout power and the punches of these two fighters. Valdez has had 23 knockouts and 33 wins. Satterfield has had 30 knockouts and 38 wins. Valdez getting good shots to Satterfield's jaw now. Right at that instant was the closest we have come to date of a knockout in this fight, as a left, right, and left came up on the jaw of Bob Satterfield, thrown by Nino Valdez.
It could happen in a museum.
Gosh, what's that?
Maybe you should ask yourself another question, mister.
Are you sure you don't need a man's deodorant?
Well, Ben, here's the smart answer to that question. Menon Spray Deodorant for Men. It gives you that extra protection that every man needs. Just squeeze, and it sprays. You're safe all day long, dries fast, and it leaves a crisp, clean, masculine scent. So with this warm weather, play safe. Stay safe with a deodorant more men use than any other man's deodorant. Menon Spray Deodorant for Men.
I like them to use Menon.
Ready now with round number 8. Letting in on Nino Valdez as he answers the bell for the 8th round. Tremendous size differential between these two in height, reach, and weight. Satterfield spotting Valdez 32 pounds, 183 to 215. In the 8th round of a scheduled 10-rounder. Big right hand of Satterfield was a missed punch. Valdez turned his head as it came in, and it was his own head turning, not the blow that spun it around. He was slipping the punch. Good left hand clubs in alongside the eye of Satterfield. Valdez had some power on that left hook. One minute left in round number 8. The bell ending round 8. Here's Bob Satterfield coming back to his corner. And immediately they're in there to refresh him as much as possible in the minute that exists between rounds. Here is a virtually completely unpredictable fighter. Bob Satterfield, who seems to have all the equipment necessary for greatness. He has a tremendous punch. He has good speed, good boxing ability. And yet just about the time he was right up there at the threshold of really big things in the heavyweight division, he'd walk into a punch and have to drop down a few notches and start all over. Across the ring, things are quiet in the Valdez corner. This is little Bobby Gleason, the manager of Nino Valdez, who has to carry on shouting conversations with Nino because he only comes up to about his waist. And round number 9 is coming up. Round 9, Valdez in the white trunks, Satterfield, the smaller man, in the black. When Valdez missed that punch, we got a shower. They sloshed water over both fighters, as you know, in each corner to cool them out, and he had some on his glove, and when he came whistling around, all of it came right over here. Find out who's got the towel concession here at the stadium. Satterfield snaps a good one in there on the head of Valdez. Two minutes to go in the ninth round. To go in the ninth round. Satterfield with a big right hand to the head of Valdez again. Valdez immediately moves in and ties up Satterfield and drapes that big weight all over him again. About 20 seconds left in the ninth round.
Hey, with all this hot, humid weather we've been having, one big glass of beer isn't quite enough to satisfy your thirst. Well, that's when these new king-size cans of Pabst Blue Ribbon are really welcome, believe me. Because you can pour out two big, thirst-satisfying glasses from each can. And that's right. Two brimming glasses of the best-tasting, the most refreshing beer of them all, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now, that's actually 1/3 more beer than you get in the regular-sized can. And these cartons of four are so easy to carry home, even for the ladies. And they take up very little space in the refrigerator. So how about taking care of your king-size summer thirst with king-size cans of Pabst Blue Ribbon, the finest beer served anywhere.
All right, the final round coming up. A matter of considerable surprise that this fight has gone this far, but here we are into round 10 of the scheduled 10-rounder. The bell sounds. Referee Frank Sikora holds the fighters off till they touch gloves, and now they're into it. Out of the ring. Satterfield charging forward, got the shoulder into Valdez, and there they went. Two minutes left in the fight. No knockdown, of course. The force of the wild swing pulled Satterfield to the canvas. Satterfield and Valdez both showing signs of tiredness. Left in the fight. And the left hook left Valdez. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's up all right. Blood is flowing from his nose, and there's a split in his mouth. A tremendous left hook by Satterfield dropped Nino Valdez on the seat of his pants. 35 seconds left in the fight. Satterfield trying for the big one now. 25 seconds left. A wild finish on this 10-rounder. Blood is streaming from the nose of Nino Valdez. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. There's the bell. The bell is sounded. And a wild finish of this 10-round go, and we'll have the decision in just a moment.
Men, at long last, we've got a man's hair and scalp problems. So, men, give your hair the very best care. Get it whistle clean. Tomorrow, get new Menon shampoo for men.
We're waiting now for the decision. Ike Bernstein, manager of Bob Satterfield, leaning over the ring ropes, shouting various things to the men in the press row. This is Satterfield now being parked in his dressing robe. And both fighters are standing quietly. The gloves are already off. Satterfield, Valdez still has his boxing gloves on. Pat Rush, the ring announcer now, is collecting the cards, walks back over to the referee, Frank Secor, to double-check something, and here comes the decision.
Judge John Bray scores 97 for Satterfield, 88 for Valdez. Judge James McManus, 97 for Satterfield, 93 for Valdez. Referee Frank Secor, 98 for Satterfield, 92 for Valdez. Winner by unanimous decision, Bobby Satterfield.
The decision, and a unanimous decision, goes to Bob Satterfield, who once again, in his varied fistic career, has come out of nowhere to move again into contention among the ranking heavyweights. For tonight, he was up against Nino Valdez. Valdez was the heavy favorite in the fight. Valdez ranked number 5 among the heavyweight contenders. And Satterfield ripping into him, particularly in the final round, when a vicious left hook split the skin in the mouth of Valdez, set his nose to bleeding, and knocked him down. Satterfield coming through to score an upset victory here at the Chicago Stadium and move again into the upper ranks of the heavyweight division. Well, that's the wrap-up on tonight's fight. I'll have news on next week's bout in just a moment.